far in this unit, we have really been spending all of our time with triangles. Right triangles, non-right triangles, learning how to find missing sides, missing angles. Now, today, we are going to look at something called circular trigonometry. And all that means is we're going to go beyond a triangle and think about just angles for a second. So when we are drawing angles in circular trig, what we're going to do is we always start with the right side of the x-axis. This is always my starting place. And we go counterclockwise. We go around here. So 215. See, all the way around would be 360. So this would be 90, 180. 215 would be a little bit past that. Would be how much past that? So 215 minus 180 be how much past that? So we went all the way around to there. So that's our stopping place. So that would be 35 more. That's pretty cool. Okay, the next one is 575. So starting here, 575 means it's going to go all the way around once and then some more. So 575 minus 360 gives me 215. Okay, so it went all the way around once, and then it's going to come back around 90, 180, and stop right here. Now, when we have a negative angle, instead of going counterclockwise, we're going to go clockwise. So we're going to go to our right. We're going to go down. So negative 145 means I'm going to go this direction. So 90 and a little bit more, be 55 more. What do you notice about all three of these angles? Well, they all end in the same spot. What is the one difference that all the angles drawn above have? They all take different routes to get there. This one took a direct route this way. This one went all the way around, then came back. And this one went backwards. Now, there are some things that we want to make sure when we're drawing circular angles in what's called standard position. The first thing is they all start on the positive x-axis. And then use an arrow to show direction. And we're going to draw a ray for the terminating spot, for the termination spot. Now, all three angles that we just drew are called coterminal. What do you think coterminal means? Well, it means they end in the same spot. So let's look at a couple of other angles, and we're going to decide if these are coterminal. Okay, so 305. So that's going to go starting here. It's going to go to the left. It's going to go 180, 270, not quite to 360. So let's figure out how much short it is. it's 55 degrees short. So that would be a little more than half of that. Would end about here. So 360 minus, so this would be 55 away. Oh, but wouldn't that be what I did to do negative 55? I would go backwards 55. So those are both landing in the same spot. So this is definitely a yes. Okay, 30 degrees. So here's 90. So 30 would be about a third of the way, starting here, ending here. So that's 30 degrees. And then negative 170 means I'm going backwards. Not quite to 180. It's going to be 10 degrees short of 180. Are these coterminal? No. Now let's see if we can find coterminal angles. Okay, so 150 degrees. I always start with drawing the first one and figuring out how far away I am from one of my x-axis, the x-axis. That's always a good thing to do. Okay, so 150. I'm going past 90, almost to 180. I'm like 30 degrees short of 180, so I'm kind of stopping right there. Now, to find the positive coterminal angle that goes with it, remember on the front page, we had one that went all the way around and then came back. So if it went all the way around and then went 150 degrees, that would be 360 plus 150. So that'd be 510 degrees. Now to find the negative angle, guess what I can do? I can go backwards 360. So 150 minus 360, and I get, so if I minus the 360, I'm going to get negative 10 degrees. 210 degrees. Those are my two coterminal angles. So let's draw this one, 265. So 90, 180, that's 270. So we're almost to 270. Now I could get to there by going all around again. So 265 plus 360. 625. And then I could also get there by subtracting 360. Which would be, what would that be? 95? Negative 95? All right, negative 25 degrees. Whoop, that's this one. So I could add 360. And we would get $335. And then I can subtract 360 and get negative 385. See if you can do the next one. 70 degrees. 360 plus 70. Negative 360 plus 70. All right, so let's try this one. Draw the angle negative 470. So let's think about that. So it starts here. Negative 470 would go around 360. And then how much more? And then 110 more, so 90, and then a little bit more. So wouldn't one of the coterminal angles be negative 110? Now, if I add 360 to that, I'd find another one. All right. There's one more vocabulary that I want to introduce, and that is called a reference angle. The reference angle is the acute angle formed by the terminal side and the x-axis. So 150 degrees wouldn't go all the way to 180. It'd be short by how much? This angle right here is called the reference angle because it's to the x-axis. So a lot of times we like to use a dash to show the reference angle. So the reference angle would be 30 degrees because 150 plus 30 would give me 180. 315 degrees. It's going all the way around, but not quite reaching that side. So our reference angle is always to the x-axis, so it's going to be from here to here. So that would be, let's see, 360 minus 315. That would be, let's see, 45. So my reference angle right here is 45 degrees. So reference angle is 45 degrees. Negative 240 is going backwards. It's going backwards a whole 180, but not all the way to that point right there. So I need to figure out how far it is from the x-axis. So this time my reference angle is right here. So that is past 180 by 60 degrees. So my reference angle is 60. So we're going to figure out which quadrant an angle stops in and the reference angle. So just a reminder on our quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hey, that's the path we follow when we're drawing these angles. All right, so 275 starts here. 180, 270, and then 5 more here. So that leaves how much for the reference angle? Oops, I forgot to draw my. The reference angle would be 85. Negative 579. Okay, so plus 360. So I'm going to go around 360. But I'm going to keep going. So let's see, that would be negative 219 more. So negative 180 and then a little bit more. How far? So remember, how far to the x-axis? So from here to here. So we went 180 plus 39 more. 390. Okay, so that's positive, so we're going this way. So go on the 360 plus a little bit more. The angle to the x-axis is my reference angle. So we went 360 and then another 30. So this is 30. Negative 108 starts here and goes backwards. Here's 90, and then it's going 18 more. So how far away is it from the x-axis? So you could do 180 minus 108, and that would give you 72 degrees.